Hello, everyone, and welcome to Beyond the Beam. I am your hostess, Miss Craft Princess, and my co-host Jeffrey Beaver, won't be with us today, but we are so happy to have you here. Today, I'm going to be working on a couple of projects. And let me tell you what we do here. So we talk everything laser engraving. We both have X-tool machines, different ones, and so we just kind of share what we're doing on our X-tools and, um, you know, try to bring you into our world and hope that you'll enjoy it. So I see that I am live on Facebook. I am not coming through on our TV channel. So give me 1 second. Um, I am texting my producer because I don't know what's going on with the TV channel, but it's telling me that it's having trouble streaming it. So I'll be checking to see what she says, but in the meantime, we're going to roll on. So I see me on my Facebook page, and I'm coming in clear, so that is great. So I have two projects that I want to play with today, and I wanted to show you what they are. The first one is this key ring. Let me bring it up to you. I'm working on some orders, so I thought while I'm down here, let me just share with you. So let me bring it in. It's a wooden key ring, and that's the front. Has a cute laser engraved flower. On the back, it says, live life in full bloom. I understand that may be backward for y'all, but that's what it's saying. Okay, she can see me on Facebook. Great. Thanks, Jeanette. So live life in full bloom. And shouldn't we all be trying to do that? And these are so adorable. And I have several of them to make. I've been in here making them, but I saved one so that I can show you all. My second project, I have two projects that I want to show you today. And the second project is, let me pop it out. It is a memorial pocket token. These are going to be on my website, and you see it below my name. But I had a customer that reached out to me and asked me for some of these. And what it says is, it says a little pocket hug. And then the back says, because someone we love is in heaven, there's a little bit of heaven in our home. And I could give this to me because someone that I love is in heaven. I've got several people in heaven, but one super special person. And so these will be great. So these are the two things that we're going to make today. I spend a lot of time showing you my screen, my computer screen. And so I want to show you my phone. So give me a second. I'm going to try this, and I'm going to try to connect my phone to our stream and see if I can't do that. And then we will, I'll show you, because I want you to actually see my machine working instead of just looking at my computer screen and looking at me all the time, right? So give me 1 second to do this. And I told y'all last week that I was going to try to figure out a way to be on here, and instead of having to raise that computer, this laptop to show y'all. And I spoke to our producer, and she got me in. She taught me what to do. So let's see if I can do it.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to mute one. Okay. That's an echo. But you can see me, but I don't want to be in stereo. So let's see. Okay. Is that better? Y'all know Miss Princess be trying new stuff all the time. So I gotta turn it this way. And I am
going to take you to the oops, what did I do?
Did I lose me?
Okay, you can see me here, but on my phone
It dropped. Let's try it again. Let's see.
Let me see. Okay, so I got the sound part worked out, but my picture seems to be frozen. So let's see. I love bringing y'all along with me. Okay, so that you can see just how real this is. It's the phone. Okay, so can you hear me? You can hear me okay. Okay. But can you see me? Well, you see me moving. This is my laptop. The side that's frozen is my phone. As far as I can see. Let's see. Okay. We are going to do this. Let's see. Okay, I see that I knocked myself out.
Okay. I think I'm back. Okay. So here we are.
Okay. Well, I tried. We're going to have to play with that another time. Let me get me out of here so that y'all just see me. Okay, here I am. I'm back. This is what we're going to do. We are going to just go on and I'll just hold it up so y'all can see it. How about that? There is never a dull moment here at Miss Craft Princess Design. So, okay, this is what we're going to do. I am going to start with the memorial coin, okay? And I need to do 7 of them. So let me go in on my screen, which I'm not going to show you the screen, but what I'm going to show you is the finished. I will show you I will show you my computer screen. So what I'm going to do, group those together, and I am going to duplicate that. Let's see, we got copied. I need a total of 8, I think. So we're going to do 8. I think I can get 3 across there. I'm looking at the wood I have because I'm using a piece that I used somewhere else. So, I mean, for another project. So, what I'm going to do, 6, 7, and you'll see what I'm doing in just a second. Hang on. Okay. And I guess I'm kind of making a jig, if you will, for this. So, okay. So we're just going to hold this computer screen. Make sure that that is off and these are on. And I hope that everybody is having a fabulous Monday. So give me just a second and I'm going to pick up the computer and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to make these first. So okay, so let me grab my screen because I can see, I'm on my phone, I can see what's going on. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is mark my area. You don't need to really see me do that. Well, I'll show you. Okay. Okay. So I have you in my system, and I'm going to mark where I want these to cut. So I'm going to mark that, and then I'll go down and I'll grab it. And I always give myself a lot more space than I need, and I'll hit. Okay. So that tells me that that's the area that I marked is where it's going to cut on my board. Okay. So now I need to end my marking and I'm going to go in on my screen, which you cannot see. And I see the area that's marked. And so what I need to do, so I'm going to sit you down a little bit because that's heavy. I need to move, I need to reposition all of my elements into my marked space, okay, to make sure that they are cutting where I want them to cut. That's the main thing. So when I marked, I could see on my screen where it was going to show up, and then that tells me what I need to do, what I need to reposition. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. And then I'm going to hold this laptop up. I really hate that I couldn't get the camera, but it's okay. I'm not, we just roll with it. We roll with it here. Okay, so we're doing 8. Okay, so it's marked. Now I want to just kind of make sure that all of my elements are on here. And then I'm going to hold it up and I want you to see the magic of the machine working, because to me that is just the coolest part, that in the finished product. Okay, so okay, hold on, 7. Got to put my values in there. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to hit process. Then I'm going to bring it back over here so that you can see what's going on the system or in my machine. Okay. So it's telling me that it's going to take 16 minutes and 10 seconds for this to do what it does. So I'm going to bring it back over here.
and hold it so that you can see into my machine. Okay. And now I'm going to frame it just to make sure that the machine is going to put it where I want it. And that's what it's doing. It's saying, okay, this is where we're going to put it. And I can see right now that the framing is wrong. I'm going to hit that again and let you see. Because if it tried to go way over there, it's going to mess me up. Yeah, that's not right. So that tells me that what I need to do is remark. Okay. I need to mark it again. So let me go in and do that. So let me mark it again. I'm going to go back and I'm going to hit mark and make sure that I mark the right area. Bring you back into my screen, into my machine. And you remember I told you, or if you've not seen it before, I always do the rectangle marking. So I'm going to go there. And then my second position is down here. Okay. So I just marked all of this area. And that's what should frame for me. And if it's that's not what's framing for me, then I know I have a problem. Okay. So let me look on my system and see where it marked. End marking and make sure that all of my, okay, so all of them are in there. So now I want to process and I want to frame again because they're all in my marked area. So let me take you here and we're going to frame again. And fear not, we're going to figure out how to do this where I could be on my phone. That's what I wanted, to bring my phone to show you. Okay. But it didn't work today, but I can still show you. So we're going to hit framing. And when it tells me to frame, I want to see where it's taking me. Okay. Okay. So the framing is complete. I'm going to hit complete. I'm going to hit start. And it tells me to close the lid before I continue processing because it will not work with the lid open. Okay. So now we're going to hit confirm. I'm going to hit the go. Start. Hit the ready button. And watch it do its thing. I'm not going to hold this for 16 minutes. I am going to come back and talk to you. So while that is printing and cutting, we are going to, when we finish that, we're working on this one right now. Okay, the pocket token, the memorial pocket token. And when we finish that, then the next thing I want to do is this adorable key ring. Okay. And it's just amazing what you can do with the laser. And I came down here earlier and I just want to show you something. We'll talk while that's doing that. So just like we're all different, wood's all different, right? You can buy the exact same key ring, like 50 of them, and they're always going to come out a little different. So I want to show you
I was looking at like the engraving. I was looking at the flower on this one, and I was looking at the flower on this one. And I don't know if you can see from the camera, but this one is just a little bit lighter than this one. And same settings, okay? Exact same settings. Now, the engrave on the back, I think they look about the same. But I was just amazed as I went through these and I was looking at them. Now, these two are about the same, you know. And then the engraving on the back, yeah, about the same. But you just, it's just really weird. It's you just never really know. So, but wood is different, you know. It's different, and you just never know. Looking at these two, let's see. Can you see the difference in them? I don't know if you can on camera, but to me, this one is just a little bit lighter than this one. And it may not be you might not be able to see it, especially with the lighting, but I can tell it. But then the engraving on the back, same key rings, right? And they're about the same. But then you can see the color difference, just a little variation in the color. So, it's I guess what I'm saying, it's not an exact science, but it's as close to exact as it can be. Um, but anyway, these are the ones that I came down here and I was doing this morning. And then I thought, wait a minute, let me share that with you. So I did save one to do, and we're going to do this one together right after we finish the pocket tokens. So we're doing side, or I hope that we'll have enough time to do it because we have two sides to that token. I probably shouldn't have done all of those together, but anyway, um, I got a little happy. I'm doing 8 together. Got about 12 minutes left, and what I'll do is I'll just engrave the back of one while we're together so that I can show you that, and then I can engrave the back of the others later. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That makes more sense. So, but yeah, it is cutting. I mean, it is printing. It is engraving, and I'm gonna show you. Let's look. Sometimes it gets a little hard to see with this green, and it gets a little steamy. Let's see if I can get you in there. Gets a little steamy because I try to video it sometimes and it's just hard to see. So let's try to get you down in there. But the engraving is beautiful. I've been playing with my settings, and I'm liking the burn that I'm getting now a lot better. It's deeper. Let's see, that laser head is in the way, but it's doing its job, so we won't be mad at it. It is doing its job. Here, I think you can see a peek of it. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's doing the front side. And then when it finishes, I'll flip it over and it'll do the back side.
I tell y'all, this is just so mesmerizing. I could watch this all day. Yeah. It just amazes me how it skips around and then it'll come back and it'll finish the ones on the bottom and put a little above them. And then um, it'll cut out the circle that makes the token. It's just fascinating to me to watch, and I hope you're enjoying seeing this. It was very important to me that I just share this process with you. Yeah, it's doing pocket hug now. It engraved the hard, and now it's engraving pocket hug. And then it'll put a little um, across the top because it says a little pocket hug. And there it is. It's doing that. It's putting that a little across the top. I see it. The laser head's in the way. Not really in the way, though, is it, if it's doing its job? And then this time it engraves a little before it does the hard. So I haven't figured out the rhyme or reason, but at the end, in the end, as long as it engraves everything I wanted to engrave and it cuts everything I wanted to cut, that's what's important. And it's just given me a beautiful, deep engraving. And that's where I've just played with the settings. So it's just so pretty. So I'm going to sit this down. I need to see how much time is left in here. We got about 12 minutes, 10 seconds left in this job. So um, when you have lasers, I think we've told you this before, but when you have a laser, I have the X2 S120 watt. Somebody else could have the exact same machine, and her settings are going to always be different because just the difference in the machines, you know. Um, I can't say that I really completely understand that, but that's the way it is. So I am constantly coming down here and I am like playing with things and I am uh, like adjusting the settings. And that's what we do that have laser engravers. We're constantly doing that and trying to come up with the best setting, the perfect, if you will, settings for whatever projects we're working on. And the settings that I dialed in the for these pocket tokens may not be the same settings that I use for my key rings, you know, or cutting boards, because the material is going to be different. And so in that, you have to constantly test and test the different materials because as I showed you, I'm using the same material on different key rings and they came out of the same batch and they engrave differently. So it's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of being patient with yourself um, and just dialing in until you get the setting that works best for your machine. And you could share it with somebody else that has the exact same machine, but that doesn't mean that they're going to get the same results you got because your machine's going to be just a little bit off. And so that is
sort of the mystery, if you will, a mystique of laser engraving, which can be a little challenging at times, but at the same time, it's like discovery. And to me, laser engraving is almost like um, it's like an onion. It's like peeling the layers of the onion back, and just trying to figure out what's the right combination of power and speed to get the desired result that you want. And it's amazing when it happens. It really, really is. So I think it's cutting now. Let's see. Yes, it is. Let me take you back. So it has done all the engraving and now it's cutting. Very precise. And I'm telling you, it cuts like butter when you get your settings dialed in. And it's just cutting them one by one, just like it engraved, one by one. Okay, so you can see the bottom ones because it jumped to the top. And it gets a little foggy in there. But it is cutting them. And I'm going to let those finish cutting. I learned the hard way that if you stop it, like I thought about stopping it and then just flipping the other one over and engraving the back of it and letting y'all see what that's like. But I'll never get those other ones lined up again. Ask me how I know. So you just hang in there with me. Let me tell you how much time's left on this one. It shouldn't take long. And we will, yeah, we got a minute and 32 seconds. So we are going to let that do its thing, and then I'm going to engrave on the back. I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching. Shoot me a line every now and then. Let me know, or you can PM me, or you can email me at misscraftprincess at gmail.com and let me know if you're enjoying the show, and what you'd like to see more of. Because I want to make this beneficial for you. I'm down here working and having the time of my life. So, but I want to make it good for you. So, let's see. It is just about finished. 30 seconds. I hear that song, The Final Countdown. I'm not going to sing it because that's not what Miss Craft Princess does. I make pretty things, but I do not sing. But I'm playing it in my head. And now that I've said it, it's probably in yours too. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it is finished. So, well, so the funny thing is the countdown says that it's finished. The laser just finished. So they were not quite in sync. And the time that it gives me is really just a suggestion anyway. So I'm going to pop that out and let y'all see it. Hang on a second. We're going to pop it out together. Let's go to the laser. Go. Open it up. There are charms, our tokens, and we can just pop them out. Look at that. Can you see that? So I am going to, without moving them, because I found that to be the easiest thing, I am going to just flip them over. But I'm not going to engrave all of them on camera because we don't have another 16 minutes to spend together, okay? So I would love to have y'all here with me all day, but I know you've got things to do, places to go, and people to see. So I just take them out and flip. So when you hear people say jig, this is kind of what this is, okay? It's just where you know that it'll line up. But the thing of it is, I don't want to, so I can't move this. If I move this wood, then I have to remark and everything. And that's what the jig does. It stops, it keeps you from having to do all that. And I have no fingernails, so it's kind of hard to pop them out. Let's see. Here we go. We flip that one over. And we got one more. There it is. It was trying to give me some fits. So we're going to engrave on the back of just one. Okay. That one. So let me put I'm just going to do one. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the program and I am going to put in the information that I want. I already have it in a separate one. And I'm going to put it over there. We're going to hit process, and I don't have to we're not cutting again, we're just engraving. So I don't have to mark or anything like that again because I already got it laid out. So I'm going to hit start and we're going to hit ready. And it's going to take 1 minute and 40 seconds to do that. So let's go back to the laser. See if I can let you see that. It's hard to see behind that laser, but trust me, it's doing something beautiful. And so I think that these are going to be on my website, which is just below my name at misscraftprincessdesigns.com. But I think that what I'm going to start doing is every time I send someone a sympathy card, I'm going to put one of these tokens inside of that sympathy card. And it's just something that they can hang on to. Like when, grief strikes and you feel like you're about to have a meltdown. You'll just have this and it will, it'll be good. It's like a little
pocket hug. That's what I like to think of these pocket tokens as, pocket hugs. Yeah. That is looking good. Yep, and that's finished, folks. Okay, let me pop it out. I'm gonna bring it to the camera so you can see it. See, I'm trying to get it out. Yeah, when you don't have fingernails. There we go, it popped out. Okay, so let me show you what we made. We're not gonna do the key ring today because this one took a little longer than I expected, but here's the front, which says a little pocket hug. Okay, and then the back, and it says, because someone we love is in heaven, there is a little bit of heaven in our home, with the angel wings and the little dove. And these measure 1 3/4 around. So that is our memorial pocket tokens. And I thank you so much for joining me today to watch them. And if you're interested in them, they will be on my website later today. Give me about an hour. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think I like them. I'm glad that you think they're beautiful. I appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all that took the time to watch this. Um, Not as many bloopers today, but just know that I'm having the time of my life. I love coming into your homes, your place of business, wherever you're watching me from, and sharing something cool. So this is just something sweet and beautiful that you can give to somebody in their time of need, in their time of bereavement. And that's when we all need to be comforted, right? One thing about it, we're all going to have that time in our lives. So I thank you so much for joining us today here at Beyond the Beam, where we talk about all things laser engraving. And next week, I will be here and I'll be making something really cool. I'm not sure what it is yet, but you stay tuned. Until next week, you all be blessed, and let me know. Reach out to me and let me know what you want to see, okay? If you're enjoying this content or if there's something else you want to see, because we want to make this beneficial for you. I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye.